The world will not be destroyed by those who do evil, but by those who watch them without doing anything. These words of Albert Einstein are a manifestation of environmental concerns, particularly the escalating impacts of climate change in our region. The advent of these long term impacts shows that we need young and vibrant leaders as catapults to directly combat climate change and as arrows to sustainability and resilience. I remember when I was in high school, I used to play jigsaw puzzles. It always boosts my excitement when a picture of a beautiful landscape almost appears in front of me. That was the time when my innocent self didn't realize that the picture I was looking at would remain a picture forever. As a student advocate for mitigating climate change, I have learned that our region has so much to offer in tourism, local produce, and indigenous knowledge. However, our focus and priority are only for economic development, leading to unnoticed escalation of environmental problems, wider forest loss, lack of clean water, extinction of animals, and worse, the prevalence of myriad natural disasters that took a great number of people's lives. The intensification of global warming in different regions has triggered the ecological stability of various ecosystems, causing a huge biodiversity loss in Southeast Asia. Our region was considered the most biologically threatened region and has some of the highest deforestation rates globally, leaving an estimated forest cover loss of 14.5% in the last 15 years. The Philippines, which was considered a global biodiversity hotspot and megadiversity country, has experienced a great tragedy, losing 93% of its original forest cover for industrial and infrastructural projects. This data leaves a significant factor for other environmental issues and problems that highly contributes to climate change. The report of the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change highlights the Philippines' potential to experience significant impacts from climate change, including rising sea levels, more intense tropical cyclones, changes in rainfall patterns, and extreme weather events. The constant occurrence of natural disasters, not only in my country, but in the whole region, drastically affects our environment, livelihood, and underwater ecosystems. Higher temperatures pushes us to consume more energy to feel coolness and comfort, without realizing that we contribute more to our carbon footprints. It is time to realize the harmful impacts of our practices that affect not only the environment but also the people who inherited our sacred lands, the indigenous peoples. It has been recognized and enacted by the United Nations and Southeast Asian nations the rights of indigenous peoples on quality education, customary law, political autonomy, and land rights. In my country, the recognition of land rights is higher, highlighting the inclusion of ancestral heritage and water resources in the scope of Republic Act 8371 or the Indigenous Peoples Act of 1997. The indigenous peoples are our vanguards in protecting the remaining forests and water life and in breaking the link between economic development and environmental degradation. As a student leader, I will call my fellow youth to invest in bamboo production as counterparts in tree planting and reforestation programs, to reduce our carbon footprints from our home, embrace and invest in solar powered equipment and renewable energy. These basic practices can greatly reduce our carbon emissions and will serve as a foundation for sustainable change. As a way of encouraging this generation to take action in this global movement, let us relate ourselves to the lessons of a jigsaw puzzle that I used to play. Always remember that great things take time and are achieved by focusing on small, individual steps where each piece contributes to a larger whole. Every small action matters. Collaboration is the key to appreciating the bigger picture. As a Filipino, I know firsthand the impact of typhoons and rising sea levels. But if ASEAN countries work together, we can not only protect our natural environment but also create more resilient, prosperous future for everyone in the region. I am a youth and I am committed to fulfilling my part in this global action for climate change, sustainability, and resilience.